geology and geography. Other topics covered on the nature trail may include man's impact on the environment and land succession. Often, there may be spontaneous teachable moments. Before students go on the 70 to 100-mile wilderness trip, they must learn how to pack a backpack. Questions arise. What to take, how to pack, how much to take. The importance of a dry, warm sleeping bag is emphasized, and often the camp will issue equipment to those in need of proper sleeping bags, packs, etc. The use of the tump line is a primitive method of carrying equipment and supplies. Students are given instructions in how to master this ancient skill. It looks difficult, but is rather easy after a few tries. Knots and lashing are an important part of a camper's skills. There are many skills that are based on knot tying, such as pitching a tent or constructing bear lines to prevent a hungry bear from enjoying a midnight snack. Some knots that are taught to the students include the square knot, sheet bend, bowline, and the clove hitch. Tents are used on all wilderness trips. They are often welcomed on rainy days or humid days, and particularly when the insects are hungry. Tent assembly and basic tent maintenance, as well as site selection, are all covered. Of course, we can't all be pros the first time. Students learn how to build fires by discussing the various kinds of woods needed for an efficient fire. This includes knowledge of the characteristics of hard and soft woods. Safe axe usage is taught, and everyone gets a swing. Adirondack canoe trips include 70 to 100 miles of travel by canoe and portage. The J-stroke, power and draw strokes are taught, as well as the parts of the canoe and the paddle. The Adirondack term for the portage is carry, and the word has meaning because part of the tripping program involves learning to throw a canoe to the shoulders and carry it across the length of portage, which may be anywhere from 1/4 to 2.5 miles. What seems at first to be an impossible task soon becomes easier with practice. Following the basics of the instructional program is a shakedown paddling cruise. This involves docking and proper handling of the canoes. With the kinks out, they are now able to plan, prepare, organize, and map out their future trip. With the planning completed and gear loaded, the individual groups move out into the wilderness. Keeping the canoes in close proximity to each other ensures safety while paddling through strong winds and currents. Campsites are often set up at the end of the day with the knowledge that they will be quickly dismantled in the morning. When cooking dinner over an open fire after a long day's paddle, students learn how to bake rolls, cakes, and other goodies. The groups move out early in the morning to beat the traditional Adirondack winds that arise about 9 a.m. Many of the canoe trips incorporate mountain climbs. Students are afforded the opportunity of enjoying the beautiful vistas of the Adirondacks. While out on the trips and after a hard climb, it's refreshing to feel the soothing spray and to take a cool dip in the clear waters. Finally, the trip is completed and the groups return to the center. They're happy to return to civilization. They tell tales of the hardships encountered. They recall those pleasant experiences and the camaraderie. Upon arrival, all equipment is washed, cleaned, and returned to its proper place. There is also time for meditating. The last afternoon consists of an art exhibit where individual indigenous projects are displayed and evaluated. Some represent nature crafts and are made from driftwood, mosses, fungi, bark, and other materials found in the environs, while others may choose to compose a song, write a poem, or engage in pen and ink sketching. All projects are creative and depict the inner thoughts and growth of the student. The session isn't over yet, and now it's time for fun and games in an educational way. The college cooperates with the State Department of Fisheries in an attempt to show students that trash fish, those fish that are not normally caught in the sport fishing manner, can be caught and utilized. During the spring run of the Adirondack Sucker, students participate in a netting program, followed by instruction and various methods of cleaning, filleting, cooking, and smoking fish. And finally, students traditionally volunteer to do project improvement work on the center. This work includes planting trees, splitting wood, and other maintenance projects suggested by the center director. This provides a sense of pride for the students, and they feel they have given something of themselves to help perpetuate the Cortland College tradition of helping to maintain the center. When the final morning arrives, the group says their final goodbyes to Camp Huntington. They reflect on what nature has provided for them and how they may properly utilize it in their future professional endeavors.
Old Raquette lady taught me to sing a love song. He showed me how to laugh, how to cry. Introduced me to these friends of mine and brightened up some days. Helped me make it through some lonely nights. No, it did. What a friend I had on a cold and lonely night. When we leave here, we'll do our best at living. And I'll do all the things you know I love to do. To serenade the stars that shine from a summer's sunny night. Most of all, to sing this song for you. Yes, I do, you know. I love to sing this song.